myself, G. Vasundara Devi, working as Assistant Professor in CSE Department at Madanapalle Institute of Technology and Science. Today, my topic is like a tuples in the Python. Today, we are going to discuss about the tuples in Python. Tuples in Python. Tuples are one of the data structures in the Python. So, it is going to represent with the brackets. So, this is the representation of tuples, and we can pass it elements with the separating of a comma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the elements in a tuple, elements in the tuples, and we can pass it like a multiple data types in the tuples, like we can pass it like a string, an integer, and one float values in the tuples. With a multiple data types. And one more important thing about a tuple is nothing but a tuple is a immutable. A tuple is a immutable is nothing but we can't change the values. That is call it as a immutable. This is what the tuple is an immutable. We can add it like a multiple data types in a tuples, and we can pass elements in the tuple by separating with a comma and can be represented with the brackets. Then coming to the next, we will have the slicing. We'll have the slicing on the tuples, like a slicing on the tuples. A tuple was represented with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now to retrieve any element from the tuple, we'll have like a indexing, like a t of 1. So then what it is going to represent is indexing in the tuple starts with a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The t of 1 will retrieve like a 2 for us. If we'll have like a t of -1, and negative indexing starts from the right side to the left side, and negative index starts at -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. This is how to represent like a positive indexing and a negative indexing. Positive indexing starts from the 0 and go from the left to the right, and negative indexing comes from the right to the left and it will start from the -1. If I will give it like a t of -1, then it is going to retrieve from the right side to left side. What is the value it is there at the -1 is going to give it as a output for us. This is call it as a positive indexing and a negative indexing. And slicing is nothing but we'll have like a range. We'll give it like a, and a slicing will have that a syntax of a start, end and a step will be there. So they like this we can represent, and we'll have like a start. I will represent from the 1, starting is 1 and ending I will take it like a 4. Okay, no need to have the representation of a step, but a default 1 plus is nothing but 1 is going to be incremented by the default. So if we'll see it like a t of 1 colon to 4, so what's the elements is going to print it is nothing but a from 1 where the index starts at 1 and is going to get it up to 3, but it won't include like a ending index. So what's its meaning is nothing but a t of 1 colon 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1, that implies like a t of 1 colon 3. Only the 3 elements is going to retrieve for us, and that what will be the output for this one is 1 colon 3 is nothing but you check it 1, what is the index position at 1 is 2. We will get it like a 2, and what will be the index 2 will have like a 3, and what will be the at index 3, that is the 4, that will get it like a output for us when we are going to use it as a slicing. Then coming for a slicing with a step is 1 colon like a 2, I will write it like a 1. If I will give it like this, so 1 is the starting and 2 is the ending and 1 is the step. So what it will happen is nothing but it will take only 1 because n minus 1 is nothing but a 2 minus 1, so 1 it will retrieve. What will be the 1 at the index is nothing but a, we'll get it like a 1, 2 will be the output for this one. Okay, now this is how we can do it like a slicing. I will show you again like a 2 colon 4 colon 2. Then what will be the output for us? Just a t is going to be taken from this tuple. Okay, t of 2 colon 4 colon 2 is nothing but I was taken like a start is a 2, end is like a 4, and the step is nothing but a 2 I was taken. So initially it will take it like a 2 of t is nothing but what will be the 2 of t is 3 will be represented. After printing that, it is going to be incremented with the step, that is call it as a 2 plus 2. Index position 2, then we are going to add it that step, that is 2. So we'll get it like a t of 4. But the range is out of this, so we can't print it like a t of 4 here like a 4. T of 4 is nothing but a 5. It won't print it like a 5. We'll get it only the output for this is like a 3. We'll get it only 3 because we are going to have like a starting is 2, ending is 4, and a step is 2. So it will give it like a 2 for us at index position 2 the value, and is going to be increment like a 4, and it is out of the range, so we can't print it this one. So we will see it with one more example how it will work with a step. How it will work with a step. This is representation of 2 comma, I am going to take it 2 comma 4 comma 6 comma 8 comma 10 12 and 14 I was taken as a tuple. Just we will have the slicing 2 colon 4 colon, and we'll write it like a 4 colon or like a 6 colon and a 2. Then what it gets as an output is nothing but index is starts at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how we'll get it. So first it will get it like a t of 2 is nothing but t of 2 will have like a 6. We'll get it first. Again we are going to add it 2 plus, and the step was like a 2. So that implies like a t of 4. What is the t of 4 is having like a 10 for us. And again like a 4 plus 2 will implies like a t of 6. So t of 6 is out of range, so we can't print it like a 14 for us, so 14 won't print it. So the output for this one is nothing but we will get it like a 6 comma 10 is the output for this one. This is how we can do it like a slicing within a starting, ending and a step. This is how we will do it with the slicing and a ranging. So when we are going to use it like a higher to lower, what it is going to happen, see it. When we are going to have it like this, when we will use it like this, so here the starting is 2, starting and end is like a 1. So when we are going to compare like a starting is greater than the end, then we will get it like a empty brackets. We will get it like a empty tuple. We will get it like a empty tuple. We will get it because it won't be possible that we are going from a increment to the decrement. It won't be possible. So we will get it like a empty tuple. We will get it empty tuple. We will get it when we are going to having like a from a higher to the lower range. So it won't be possible. So we will get it like a empty tuple for us. This is what the important thing about this one. And we will see with the negative indexing how it is going to be happening with the negative indexing also. So negative indexing starts from -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6, -7. Okay, when we are having like a t of -1, we are going to retrieve like a last element in the tuple, that is call it as a, so we will get it like a 14 for us. We'll get it like a 14 for us. And in a negative slicing also we can do it like a ranging. So I can write it like a -5 to -1. If I will write it like a -4 colon -1, then what it is going to happening is nothing but it will print it like a -5, -4, -3 and -2. It won't print it like a -1. So what the elements we will get it is nothing but a 6 comma 8 comma 10 comma 12. We will get it like a output for this one. And the -1, the last element won't be printing when we are having like a -1 colon -5 colon -1. This is how we can have it. If we'll have like a -5 colon -1 colon -3, then what it is going to happen if we are having like this? See, -5 colon -1, this is the start, this is the end, and this is like a step. Then what it's going to happen is t of -5. First it will give it like a t of -5 is nothing but a 6, we will get it. Again what it is happening is -5 plus -3. So what it will implies is t of -8. T of -8 is not there in the list, so it won't print anything. So we'll get it only 6 as a output for this one. This is what like a positive and a negative slicing in the tuples. And we'll come to the functions in the tuples. What are the functions we have on the tuples is nothing but we'll have like a built-in functions. Built-in functions on the tuples are will have like a length, will have length and a maximum value. To find out the maximum value in the tuple, we'll get it by using like a maximum and a minimum. These are the functions what we are having on the tuples. Then how to calculate the length of the tuple is, if length of the tuple, the syntax for the length is nothing but we are going to represent like a len of a tuple name has to be written. This is the syntax to find out the length of the tuple. And a maximum, to find out the maximum value in a tuple, we can have the syntax of a max of a tuple name should be written. So then we will retrieve like a maximum value in the tuple. And the minimum is nothing but we'll have like a min of a tuple name. So we'll get it like a minimum value from the tuple. These are the built-in functions on the tuples. And one more also we'll have like a sorted function. So what it will do it is it will sort that tuple. Okay, how to write that? A syntax is nothing but a sorted of a tuple name should be written. So it will be printed in the ordered manner. So this is what are the functions we'll have like a in a tuples are the len, maximum, minimum and a sorted. Okay, these are the functions what we are having. So we will see it one by one how it is going to be happening. So tuple was represented with a 1, 2, 3 and a 100, and we'll have like a 90. So to find out how many elements are there in a tuple, we will use it as a length function that is going to be represented with the len of a t. So if you write it len of a t, we'll get it how many elements is nothing but we will get it an output for this one is 5. How we'll get it 5 elements is in a tuple we'll have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that call it as the length of the tuple. And if you want to find out like a maximum in a tuple, so t how to find out the maximum value in a tuple is nothing but we'll have like a max of a tuple. If you write it like a tuple name is t, then we will get it like a max of a t. What will be the maximum in the tuple is 100, that we will retrieve it. Okay, and how to find out like a minimum element in a tuple is nothing but if you write it like a min of a t, then we will get it what will be the minimum value in the tuple is a 1. That way is going to be printing as an output will be giving like a 1. This is the built-in like a len function, maximum and a minimum function. This is built-in functions. So we will use it like a tuple. And one more statement I have told that a tuple is a immutable. That means we will see it now. The immutable is we can't change it, that elements. I'm going to represent a tuple with a 20, 40, 60, 80. This is the representation of a tuple. If I will change it, t of 1 is equal to, t of 1 is what we are having is nothing but a 40. Instead of 40, I want to change it to a 100. So what it will happen when we are going to change that index value with any updated value? So we will get it as a error. What type of error is nothing but a type error we will get it, because we can't update values to a tuple because it is immutable. So we can't update that values in a tuple. This is what the statement says, that a tuple is a immutable. So coming to the methods, what are the methods we are having on the tuples is, what are the methods we are having in the tuples are, two methods. One is like a count method and one is like a index method. Only two methods we are having, like a count and a index. So syntax for a count is nothing but a tuple name dot count of a value should be given. This is the syntax to have like a count. What is the syntax for a index is nothing but a tuple name dot index of value should be given. Index of value should be given. A value should be given, and we can have like a start and a end should be given. This is the syntax of having like a index. So count, we can represent that index is a tuple name dot count of a value, and a index is a index of a value comma start comma end will be the syntax for the index. So how we will see it with one example, how we will get it like a count and index for a tuple. Say I am having like a 30, 60, 90, 80 and 100 I was taken elements. Then how to count it is nothing but I want to count how many times that 60 was present in the tuple. We can use it like a t dot count of 60. Then we will get it only the output we will get it is like a 1. We'll get it because 60 was present in the tuple only one time, so we will get it like a output like a 1. So if we'll take it one more tuple like a 30 comma 90 comma 60 comma 80 comma, if I will take it like a 60 and then we will see it what it will get it. We will find out how many times that 60 was present in the tuple is t1 dot count of 60. Then we will get it like a output will be 3 because 3 times the tuple was present. The at position 2, at position 4, at position 5 that values are present 60. So we will get it like a count 1 plus 2 plus 3. So output will get it like a 60. This is like a count function. Coming to the index, what we are going to have like a index. Okay, we'll take it one more tuple. T1 is equal to 90 comma 90 comma 70 comma 80 comma 100. Okay, that 90 was present in two places. Then how to calculate which one we will get it, we will see it. T1 dot index of I need to find out the index of 90, and I stated that the index syntax is value comma start comma end should be given. So I will start it with index 0, I will end it with the 2, or I will end it with the 1. Then how many times that n90 was present, which index position that 90 was present, that is going to retrieve for us, because we are giving like index position 0 and a 1. So we will consider at the 0. So index position at 90 was 0. So this is how to find out the index of a value. So again we will have like a index of 90 comma 1 comma 4. We'll have like this one. So T1 dot index of 90 1 comma 4. Index starts from 1 and index ends at say 4. From this range n where is 90 was present, that going to be displaying. So from 1 to 90 you check it. 1 is this one, 1 to 4. So which index position 90 is having, that is going to give it as output for us. So at index position we are having 90, so we will get it like a 90 at the index position 1. This is about a small brief introduction about like a tuples in this Python. Thank you.